the year at 2K Sports. At long last, it's time to roll the ball out there and get the new season of NBA basketball underway. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Friday, they'll be facing Bradley Beal and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
And to look at Minnesota's opening lineup, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And for the Lakers, Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Bam Adebayo is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Doncic in at point. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, B.A., for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
McDaniels can't hit. Doncic against Conley. Pass to Ayton. Now, here is James. Three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Totally fearless. Conley clashes against strong defense inside. He'll go to any lengths to find those shots.
These are his first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning. Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. James, a screen on Randle. This James on the wing. Launches a 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
LeBron really added this into his game later in his career, becoming a threat from deep.
Pass to Edwards. Now McDaniels. From outside the arc. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here is James. Here's Doncic. Outside Reeves. Right wing. Here's Ayton. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Doncic against Conley. Good D by Doncic.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
James deciding where to go with it. Driving to the basket, and the layup is good off the glass. James has got 5 points.
He is just a bad man when he starts to drive. Once he gets that shoulder by the defender, look, it's over.
McDaniels against James. Pass to Randle. 6 to shoot. Now McDaniels from the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randle with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
James, a screen on Conley. And here's Doncic outside. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. McDaniels inside. James is there. Pass to Conley. Lets it go from deep. The Lakers with a rebound. The drive by Reeves. And here's Doncic to the middle. He shoots it. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist from Adebayo.
Not just a jump shooter, Reeves is also skilled at converting in close.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. In the third spot, Minnesota.
That kind of efficiency from range is generally an indicator of a dominant offense.
Reeves against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
I asked him how Rudy Gobert alters their usual game plan. Coach acknowledged that he's a factor and said Rudy definitely demands more from us offensively. We have to be careful where we put our shooters with him waiting for swats. Coach thinks intelligent offense is what it takes to beat Gobert. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And Minnesota with possession here. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Randall, the pass to Gobert. Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
A terrific full-court effort from Doncic. The moment he got the ball, he just takes off.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Conley looking for an opening. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Edwards. Back to Daniels. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
And LeBron James will outsmart you. He will open up things for other teammates with the pick and roll.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. McDaniels passes to Edwards. The shot won't fall. Reeves with some nice D. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's Randall. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Superior strength on display. Randall just refusing to let the defense slow him down there.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Collins, he's checked in for Adebayo.
Shooting 1.
And that one misses. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Kessler a screen. Here's James. And here's Collins for 3. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Randall. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
And it's Doncic missing.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Reeves. Here's Edwards. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Stolen by Conley. Outside Edwards. Conley, a screen on Reeves. Edwards for 3. LeBron with the rebound. The Lakers have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
That makes him 4 out of 5. He's getting to his spots and just going to work right now.
Randall outside. Back to Edwards. Randall outside. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's James on the wing. McDaniels covering. Puts up a 3. And it's James with the 3. And now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Here's Conley. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skills.
Doncic against Conley. James outside. From downtown. Randall pulls down the board. Timberwolves trail by 4. It's McDaniels on the wing. 4-3. James with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Reeves. Guarded by Edwards. James against Conley. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
James is checked in for Los Angeles. The Timberwolves also with a sub. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. The shot by James, no good.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
And dialing into our broadcast remotely, I'm told we have Shams Charania here with a special report. Shams, take it away.
Thank you, B.A. There's some early season activity going on in L.A. as the Lakers are already making moves. They've added Bam Adebayo. He's an anchor in the paint that's going to really bolster the defense of this team. Always a threat to block shots and stack up double-doubles. Bam is an impactful leader as well. His energy on the court is also something fans love to see, and opposing players try to avoid. A major addition for this team.
All right, Shams, thank you. Much appreciated. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Heading to the court, the Laker girls. Let's make some noise. Let's hear it for your Laker girls.
Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Shannon. DiVincenzo with a screen on James. Here's Shannon.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And Randall drops them both.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
And here's Doncic outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Doncic has got his second basket on the night. DiVincenzo against Doncic. To the inside, Shannon uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Los Angeles leading by 3. And here's Doncic outside. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
And he lobs it up top. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And a quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blocker. Well, you look at Kessler, a remarkable defender. Second in the NBA.
It's obvious.
Adebayo's checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for Hachimura, and Minnesota will go for a different look here. On the court for the Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point. James against McDaniels. Clock at 6. Fires from the wing. No good. He's 5 for 9 in this one. Minnesota has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Gobert. Conley with the ball. He's covered by Reeves. Reeves against Conley. Down low. And it's Randle with the jam.
On either side of the pick and roll, Randle is a problem.
Conley against Doncic. James with the ball. Adebayo is screen on McDaniels. James passes to Adebayo. Hammers the lob through.
Oh, it's almost scary watching Adebayo throw it down. Incredible natural power.
And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 1. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Pass to Edwards. Over Reeves. Edwards can't hit.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Adebayo, no good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Randle, the pass to McDaniels. The 3, DiVincenzo. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by DiVincenzo. Some changes for Los Angeles. Kessler, he's checked in for Collins. And Goodwin is subbed in for Hachimura. James, outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Richard, you played for great teams and rebuilding teams. How different is the atmosphere between those types of organizations?
The expectation to win from everyone, top to bottom, that's what stands out to me. Everyone takes their role seriously and professionally.
Good on both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Over James. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. DiVincenzo's got 11 points. Doncic against Conley. Pass to James. DiVincenzo with a steal. The finish! Oh, blows the dunk.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
McDaniels with it. Guarded now by Jaquez. Randle can't hit. The Lakers in the lead. Jaquez finds James to the paint. And he goes in for the dunk.
Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
Here is DiVincenzo. He's got 11. Randle, a screen on James. DiVincenzo. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. That free throw misses. And the Lakers making a change here. Larabia's checked in. Good on the second one. So it's Los Angeles now. James outside. double team on James. Lets it fly from 18. Doncic with the bucket. He's got 7.
Yeah, from a tough spot on the floor, Luka's shooting ability on display right there.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. James outside. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And these will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here. And he knocks down the first one. Ayton, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Reeves comes in for LaRavia. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And for the Lakers, they're shooting just 32% here in the second.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Inside. Here's Conley. Buries the easy one. Conley's got 6 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's James. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
.152 left in the first half of this game. McDaniels against James. Oh, LeBron buries a 3.
This brings him to 3 total makes from the arc, with just 1 in this half so far.
To the inside. McDaniels inside. Checked by James. Here's Gobert. Ayton with the defensive effort.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Conley. He has 6. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Conley. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Pass to Adebayo. On the wing, Reeves. Doncic outside for 3. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Outside, DiVincenzo. And stolen by Reeves. And they're on the run. Luka with the finish. 36 seconds left in the first half. Timberwolves trail by 7. Randall outside. McDaniels against James.
And that's the risk you run when you leave him in with 2 fouls.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game. He misses the free throw. Hachimura's checked in for James. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Thanks for tuning in.
Giving Coach gray hairs with the turnovers. It's time to slow things down. Protect the rock. Make the simple.
And now a subject that's always. Thanks for tuning in.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Bam Adebayo is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Doncic in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. Here's Reeves. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes. Austin Reeves shows you what can happen with hard work and the right mindset. He hustles hard, and the results, well, they speak for themselves.
Conley with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Offline with a 3. The Lakers lead by 7. Lets a 3 fly. Minnesota with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. His 4th personal foul. We'll see how the coaching staff handles this.
Some changes for Los Angeles. LeBron comes in for Hachimura, and James is subbed in for Doncic. James passes to James. Back to James. To take the lead. And there's James on the assist by Adebayo. James has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. On the court for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Clark in at the 4 slot.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James. Just bodying defenders inside.
Edwards looking for an opening. DiVincenzo against Reeves. And here's Clark for 3. Drops in the 3.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And James has got the ball here for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Timberwolves trail by 4. Clark with a screen on James. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. James with the rebound.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there are some times that you miss.
Reeves against DiVincenzo. Pass to James. Now, here is James. The D's right on him. Shot clock at 3. The 3 is up. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. And Los Angeles making a change here. Collins checked in. Here's Edwards. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. 3-pointer. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
Shooting the 3 with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Adebayo sets a screen. James goes in and slam dunk by James.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Edwards for 3. Rebound, the Lakers. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. On the wing, Reeves out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Luka Doncic is checked in for John Collins. The Timberwolves making a switch here. James against McDaniels. Elbow shot on the way, and the shot falls short that time.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
The over and back call, always avoidable.
It's a lack of focus. That's all it is. But it can be a wake-up call for teams that have gotten too careless. But rules are rules.
Screen by James. From deep, here's Doncic. Doncic delivers from range.
His first 3 of the half. That gives them 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told his players, "We are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game."
And Allie, thanks. On defense, the Lakers. 6-point game. Gobert up top. Back to Conley. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And here's Doncic outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Randall. Fires for 3. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
Here's James. Yes! He's still got it! LeBron!
At this point in time, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do anything.
Now here's McDaniels. Check by James. Fires from 14. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
Doncic passes to James. Adebayo sets a screen. James with the ball. Randall's in his pocket. And Adebayo slams it in.
The explosiveness off the screen. I mean, Bam's so good at knowing where to roll to after setting picks.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards with it. Outside McDaniels.
That's a key foul. That's his 5th. He's got to be smart the rest of the way.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Here's James. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Both free throws good from James.
I think everybody knows how good LeBron James is, but the thing that makes it remarkable is the longevity of his talent, and he is still leading the way for his team.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
The first one falls.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniels.
And he can't hit the second.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Randall outside. Reeves against it. Oh, yes.
Whoa.
Throw it down.
Oh, wow. Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
James outside. Adebayo, a screen on McDaniels. James. That shot is off. Randall with some nice D. On the break. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
And Ayton with the stuff.
This is why they give Ayton the ball in these spots. They trust him and his ability to deliver.
Ooh, Edwards with style and authority.
And that's just awesome. Edwards at 6'4", 225 pounds, dancing with the ball.
And there's the lob. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
moments in big games and deliver.
1:46 left in the fourth. Now Edwards. Outside McDaniels. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Kick to the outside, heads-up play, cognizant of the entire floor.
Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. Good work there as it goes.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Here's Edwards. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Edwards got 29 points.
And you gotta love the mentality of Anthony Edwards. He wants to be the star. He wants the spotlight. Not everyone is like that.
Here's James. Good D by Gobert. Minnesota's gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. The kick out to Edwards. And stolen by Reeves. Now, here is James. To the wing on the left. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Five to shoot. James finds Reeves. Here's Adebayo.
They're staying right on the ball there. Randall with a nice shot contest, making a difference at both ends of the floor.
Doncic passes to James. He connects!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They trail by 4. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
We've got 22 seconds left in the final quarter.
The defense tries to stop Conley with the foul, but he shows great poise and manages to get it off.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Mike Conley taking 2 shots.
And Conley drops them both.
Hey, a steady hand at the line in a tough situation. He narrows it to a 1-possession game.
So it's the Lakers now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
The 4th team.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Anthony Edwards. That's his second personal. 15.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
And the Timberwolves call time here. 17 seconds left to play in the fourth. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Randall. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And over the years, Randall has stepped up his role, an assertive scorer and a natural leader.
Shooting for Minnesota.
First free throw is good. And that narrows the lead down to just 3. And Randall drops them both. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
His 3rd personal foul. The team is in the penalty. At the line for Los Angeles, Luka Doncic taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throw put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
Gobert passes to Edwards. For three, Conley. The shot no good. So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, thanks, guys. DeAndre, a new season. How exciting is it to play ball in front of this home crowd?
You know, with all the excitement and all the fans coming out here, really, I just wanted to put on a show for them, to be honest, and just win as many games as I play.
The energy from the fans was missed. Thanks so much, DeAndre.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, LeBron James.